A missing boy, exorcism rituals and alleged child terror training. The stories riveted the American media. This is the makeshift compound in the remote New Mexico desert where 11 children, disheveled and malnourished, were found by police, along with 5 adults, a collection of guns and ammunition, and a child's body. The authorities were left shocked.
It was disheartening to see that in this day and age that people could live that way. No running water, no electricity. They were in bad shape.
The man behind this setup is alleged to be Siraj Ibn Wahaj. The body is believed to be that of his child, Abdul Ghani Wahaj, although the corpse is yet to be identified. Siraj abducted his son, who was severely ill, before taking him to the compound, to the horror of the mother.
I'm really missing. I'm missing him. I miss my husband and my son here.
Prosecutors say the children, now in protective custody, received weapons training with a view to committing mass shootings. They had open access to the firearms, and in a sinister turn, the 3-year-old boy died during a religious ritual to exorcise demons. The other children were told the infant would then return and tell them exactly what attacks to carry out.
And the children were told that Abdul would be resurrected and come back as Jesus. He would instruct the group on what corrupt institutions the group needed to get rid of. These institutions included teachers, military, law enforcement, financial institutions.
Now, there is more to the story. Siraj Ibn Wahaj is the son of a New York imam of the same name, who's attracted his fair share of controversy.
Islam is better than a democracy. In time, the so-called democracy will crumble, and there will be nothing, and the only thing that will remain will be Islam.
Wahaj Sr. was an unindicted co-conspirator in the 1993 World Trade Center bombing, meaning he was never charged, but believed by authorities to be linked to the attack and the perpetrators. Perhaps surprisingly, the imam confessed his son's religious beliefs may have been intense.
I think my son can be a little bit, maybe a little bit extreme. When I say extreme, not radical, killing people and stuff like that, God forbid. I've never seen anything like that in him. But just, he's just a little bit, sometimes a little bit,
Now, despite the family previously coming to the attention of authorities, it does seem the gun-bristling compound was only discovered by chance, and such cases are not isolated.
We have had compounds like this where not only is it a threat to the surrounding city and to the states within the U.S., but it's also a threat to the women and children that are kept there. I've spoken to some people that have been in compounds much like this one where this young boy was found. It's a very big issue that the U.S. hasn't looked more into this, and that the U.S. has known about these kinds of compounds throughout many states for a long time. So we really do need to make sure that our law enforcement, our FBI, our Department of Justice knows how to combat that and isn't just blinded by the fact that we don't want to look at religion or offend anybody, because those very people that we're trying to not offend are having their own women and children either killed or treated very horribly.
The defense raised a salient point. Would this case have attracted such media attention had those involved been white Christians? We don't know. Whatever the answer, in this case, all 5 have been granted bail, deemed by a judge not to be dangerous enough for custody.